pas de son. Je vais quand même le réduire. Mon micro, ouais, je suis à peu près au même niveau. Hop. À 3, ça devrait être... Ouais, voilà. Allez, à 4. C'est quoi ça? Oh oui, ressources d'émission intérieure. « 20 gigas. Je peux sauver 20 gigas. Oui, supprimer automatiquement. Oui. Je viens de libérer 20... Putain. 20 gigas. Je me doutais que ce serait lourd, mais pas à ce point-là quand même. Activer le nord descend. Oui, maintenant la Raven, c'est bon. Oh! Oh, il m'a... Ça a récupéré tout ce que j'avais déjà fait avant. Oh, trop bien. Est-ce qu'on a une... Oh, pas d'animation? Je suis déçu. C'est vrai qu'ils avaient pas mis le bouton ici des personnages. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Vitrine du mode... De mode... Ah! Maintenant c'est un peu plus serre. Par contre c'est plutôt eux dont je voudrais faire l'essai. Hop. Non, démonstration, voilà. Est-ce qu'ils vont me faire aimer les dots? Non, parce que là c'est de l'incitation du renforcement.
Make a wish. Any fish take. Does that hurt?
En fait, je vais être en mode auto normalement. Alors.
Just in time.
Du coup, j'ai pas besoin d'utiliser l'ulti.
Offer you a requiem.
Ah, c'est bon.
Stand still. Thanks.
What do
You're
you
too
want to
good to
know?
me.
Ill tidings manifest.
Relax.
Memories are beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Good times. Now time to say bye. Boom.
In the abyss's revels, your cries rise.
Ouais, ça va être... Pas mal. Ah non, Flamme Nova c'est... Ah bah non, Flamme Nova c'était que eux. On les avait tous directement à la masse d'avant. Pantel, non.
Make a wish. Sound linger.
Does that hurt?
Existence is unity.
Forward.
Destiny's
Say bye to
hand
breathing.
has truly blessed me. There's more to life.
Stand still. Every petal will be swept away by the wind. Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
What do you want to know?
Ill fate descends.
Relax.
pour des dégâts pour
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
Memories of beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Stand still.
Get them!
Relax.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
Good times, never time to say bye. Boom.
Stay put! Get them!
Stand still.
Ça, c'est bon. Ma résine, j'en suis où? Je suis pas encore en overcap. Mais ça devrait aller. Non, pas besoin de rajouter. On a commencé un nouveau cycle, tout simplement. Ah, on va retrouver Sirène.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Ah oui, non, on a les souvenirs du cycle précédent.
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter.
Attends, elle a aussi les souvenirs des cycles précédents.
It's pretty unbelievable for me too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Minute, je n'ai pas choisi cette option. Impossible que j'ai pas souhaité avoir Elysia.
Yep. Isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. And I'm definitely as cute as a flower now.
Par contre, elle a vraiment...
There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have...
Ah, parce que
ID Cilicia is so quiet.
J'avais compris que c'était tombeau de fer, c'était justement c'était une Foreus, et son rôle c'était de créer un nouveau le prochain seigneur ravageur qui lui détruirait l'érudition.
In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
Elle parle d'elle. Ah, elle se reconnaît pas dans ses vies dans les vies passées.
I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you.
Coincée sous une épaisse couche de glace. Ils sont en train de refaire un lien avec Mars Seven. Il y a vraiment un lien entre Mars et Sirène.
Amphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova.
Après la prochaine nouvelle.
But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot.
En soi, Caslana, il pourrait. Il pourrait, Lycus c'est qu'une marionnette. Mais bon... Au-delà du ciel, en vrai, bah il y a Erta. Dans tous les cas, Lycus, on va
He's the
l'éclater.
mastermind who's trying to control everything.
Il n'y avait pas besoin
How
de
unforgivable.
d'ambulance pour ça.
But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea.
Ah bah il est tombeau de fer à mon
Which
avis.
means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend.
Faire envoyer demander au Stellaron de détruire le bus. Non, le Stellaron il détruirait entièrement.
Yep, that
Amphorius.
Intellatron friend did say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal, and ID Silicii is a little village enclosed by time.
Enveloppé par le temps.
We might be able to contact the outs. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the
Oui,
sky
c'est vrai
that
que
you're
sur la
still
map,
in
c'est
one
nommé
piece.
Outre-monde et la seule autre map, on l'a vu avec Erta, c'est le là où on a rassemblé les flammes divines.
Firstly,
Oui,
we
c'est
need
pas
to
une
find a
mauvaise idée.
well-hidden spot.
Je me demande si ça va faire comme avec Firefly du coup. On va voir la sirène comme on a maintenant sur la map et en combat on aura sa version du coup plus adulte qu'on a vu dans les trailers. Par contre s'il y a bien un truc qui me casse les pieds avec les PNZ c'est leur vitesse de marche. Espérons qu'ils corrigent ça un jour.
It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in
Ça peut
Cyrene's
soigner les
memories,
doigts, mais bon.
this room was her secret base.
Celui était
No
sa
one
porte
noticed her
secrète.
practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in
Donc
secret.
secrète, au milieu de tout le monde quoi.
But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but I'm prepared to witness that miracle.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem.
Mais parce qu'elle est même.
I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dan Hung and March 7th are doing.
Attends mais Marthe elle est encore dans son lit ou elle avait disparu il me semble. Parce que la dernière fois qu'on l'a vue...
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite.
Oh,
No.
ça, c'est
We
pas
are very
bon.
glad to learn that you're safe.
Pas d'interférence extérieure. Nous sommes très heureux d'apprendre que tu es sain et sauf.
Pity. Now's not the time to celebrate. Having two geniuses standing here means you are in big trouble.
Si t'es là, tout
Listen
le monde.
up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead.
Hein?
It's the real Nanook.
Oui, Nanook a posé le regard, en même temps il y a Fainon. Hein.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand.
Le temps.
This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolating. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire...
On n'a rien du tout entend.
Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation. He's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the... So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Fine and Signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World-Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
Attends, ils sont en train de dire que Fainan est mort. En plus, oui, on a pris sa place dans les cycles.
That old Intellatron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kepfali's core flame. But don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. The Law Titan, Talanton.
Oh.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you?
Non mais respectez.
Your path chart is...
Son tableau de quoi,
Is there something wrong with me?
elle a du souvenir.
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar
Oui, enfin,
3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible. Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No, the flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it.
Attends, si 1000 ans ne représentent qu'une fraction de seconde, ça veut dire que comment ils peuvent nous entendre? Et on devrait eux les entendre des milliers d'années plus tard du coup. Il doit y avoir un problème sur les cellules de temps, c'est pas...
Conclusion. He is on his way back. Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's...
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of...
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one.
Non, libérateur c'est Feynman. Je vais pas prendre son.
Those two geniuses certainly have memory. Yeah, I understand more than I should, actually. Honestly, some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Law. So, we've at least got a solid direction. Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists.
Ok, donc Ligus a réussi à contrer ça.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look? This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million... He said I will be taking over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Cavalier? Or forging a completely new path?
Responsabilité. Oui, devenir le nouveau Kefal, ça c'est sûr. Mais forger une nouvelle voie, ça c'est un peu plus de mal à y croire. C'est beaucoup trop tôt pour ça. On est dans un scénario lié au souvenir, on va pas devenir le nouvel Akivili tout de suite. C'est beaucoup trop tôt. Je prépare à oublier un souvenir.
This duty is far too heavy. And it'd be unwise to be blindly optimistic. Maybe we are doomed to fail, just like how Finan was doomed. But I keep feeling that it's not the time to despair just yet. Is it because Dan Heng and March 7th are still here? Or is it because of... There are still too many secrets yet to be unveiled in Amphorius.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a ceremonial blade of the priests of time. Holding the scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to be...
Prêt à devenir un héros. Je suis désolé.
Stand with me. Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
C'est bien même ça.
It seems you two are prepared to... You should indeed tread, for you do not have much time left to enjoy. My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. Do I express my apologies, please? So I may demonstrate the full scope of my...
J'aime pas ça.
What is...
What?
Farewell, then. May we
Oh l'enfoiré.
reunite in the...
me
All
rappelles
shall
avec
bid
Castelli.
farewell to one.
The light of the dawn device never fades.
After I
Enfoiré.
cross this
Ah mais
river,
Kylian.
it will be a tragedy for mankind.
Attends quoi?
But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Castoris est morte d'une certaine manière. Kylian est morte. Cypher est morte. Et là il nous montre ici l'aide. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a sur l'écran?
Outlier.
Casse-le.
Executing command. Record.
Execution blanc pour enregistrement. Merde, c'est pas fini de lire la...
Did that start?
Bouffe-moi
This
la
is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe the sex. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disgust. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry sky. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever. Seems like you are not in the mood for an idle chat. That is fine. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the prima mobile would bud from within it.
C'est quoi le prime mobile?
And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to down. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans. Your in other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out. You are indeed worried, rest assured. As a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. But you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this, and I happen to be one of them.
Mais vous devez apprendre à l'utiliser correctement. Donc les armes de la destruction. Vous portez en vous les armes de la destruction. Ah putain, il fait référence au Stellaron. Cette connaissance vitale constitue aussi un atout dans notre négociation, car peu de gens sont réellement capables d'un tel exploit dans ce monde. Il a lui aussi un Stellaron. Ça veut dire qu'à l'avenir, on pourra avoir un nouveau pionnier destruction qui, lui, se servira du Stellaron. Oh, ça promet du lourd, ça, attends. Le Stellaron.
The Stellaron? No. Believe me, your understanding of paths has yet to reach any true depth.
Pour ça, vraiment, votre compréhension des voix reste encore bien superficielle.
This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, there's a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
Est-ce qui actuellement suis éclaireur de la destruction dans le lore, parce qu'évidemment le pionnier de destruction c'est l'un des pires persos du jeu et surtout le pire pionnier, mais bon, malheureusement c'est le lore accurate alors que ça devrait être le souvenir actuellement. Je retire ce que je viens de dire, c'est plus possible que même n'existe plus d'une certaine manière. Mais attends, élevé à une existence inégalable. Il parle d'Aion. Comment Kaelus pourrait déjà devenir un Aion de la destruction? Non, il doit plutôt parler de... Pas éclaireur, merde. Les émanateurs. Ah, je ne laisserai pas la destruction. Je n'ai jamais voulu devenir inégalable. Non.
I now see the full scope of the determination. You may now continue. It seems you haven't realized something about this place.
Ah, je pensais que tu m'expliquerais en fait.
The exolith is the erudition's domain. You cannot
ah, l'exomite, c'est le fragment de sagesse qui est dérivé. Ne pouvez pas interagir physiquement avec moi en ce lieu et vice versa.
As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has as for its purpose, allow me to reveal.
Ils aiment pas ça. Par contre, il a clairement parlé de devenir un émanateur. Au moins émanateur, parce que le mec il bosse pour Nanook. Il est probablement... Bah, c'est un seigneur ravageur, donc c'est un émanateur de la destruction. Mais il voudrait remplacer Nanook. C'est illogique.
The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the Legion's commander stood atop the broken idols and roared.
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear.
A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate.
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me. Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let...
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmorial Palace, to Dawncloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked and cowardly.
We are the rising tide!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by... It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator. Friend, are you listening, friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing. Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to...
Quoi, tu vas devoir quoi? Gifler?
Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
Maintenant, je suis curieux de savoir.
What are you murmuring? Still lost in the past? We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according, and also the end of the first flame chase journey. Perfect timing, actually. The first flame chase ended with the trial of law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds.
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out! Hold your tongue. Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get... Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Donc, là, il faut qu'on trouve Seridra, qu'on arrive à obtenir sa confiance et qu'on arrive à la convaincre de ne pas restituer la flamme des lois. Et Ligus nous a quand même proposé de devenir un émanateur. Mais ça me paraît trop bas pour être vraiment ce qu'il a voulu dire. Il nous a quasiment proposé de devenir un haillon là. Mais ça m'étonnerait qu'il veuille remplacer Nanook. Ça m'étonnerait surtout qu'il ait le pouvoir de remplacer Nanook. On l'a vu avec Kaslana, avec les 30 millions de flammes divines. Il n'a pas la force de tuer Et pour moi, Kaslana, c'est vraiment l'aboutissement de Tombeau de Fer. C'était son but premier. Donc, Tombeau de Fer a déjà échoué une première fois. Et le but premier, en fait, de Tombeau de Fer, c'est de détruire l'érudition. Donc, ce serait stupide que la proposition de Lagus soit que l'on remplace l'érudition. Sachant que c'est une voie dont on n'est même pas éclaireur, ce serait plus logique de prendre un perso comme Merta, mais bon, c'est impossible. Je comprends pas c'est quoi qu'il entend par devenir une personne. Je comprends pas c'est quoi son truc d'ascension à Ligus là. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut qu'on devienne?
Wait, isn't that...
La seule voie qu'on pourrait suivre, le seul haillon qu'on pourrait devenir, ce serait le nouvel Akivili. Profanateur au sang doré, vous perversissez la prophétie et tentez d'assassiner les dieux. Comme plus de 33 millions d'héritiers avant. Les étoiles au-delà du ciel, des dieux qui auraient créé les titans. Quoi? C'est absurde, regardez ce monde en cendres et voyez que vos actes atroces sont produits. Attends. Quoi? Comment ça, des étoiles au-delà du ciel? Le monde au-delà d'Amphorus était tabou dans l'ère d'avant. Et comment ils peuvent savoir que des dieux ont créé les titans? Il y a un truc qui va pas là.
Did he just mention the stars beyond? But how is that possible?
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Quoi? Attends, ils nous attendent? C'est ça qu'on a vu avec Fainon. C'était pas le passé, c'était pas le premier cycle. C'était le dernier. Seul le grand Talenton peut délivrer ce monde de sa misère. Comment il sait ça, lui?
If the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
Sous mes pieds. Ça y est, on va enfin la voir. Et je suis supra déçu. Talenton n'est plus désormais la loi. Salut Furina, je t'emmerde. Moi j'attendais vraiment une fououa pour le coup.
Challenge me or submit to my judgment.
Oh. Oh, des une cutscene.
Silence.
Un cavalier.
What gives you
Ah,
right
oui.
to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered.
Elle a fait ce que je crois qu'elle a fait. Elle vient de le transformer en tour. Attends, en tour ou en dame? J'ai pas très bien vu.
Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the
Les
temple
cendres
among
de
the
cet homme est
crowds.
dispersé dans le temps. Ces cendres? Bah, et le pion, c'était quoi du coup?
Tell them that the high priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Ok.
Now, these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
C'est vrai que peu importe où on est arrivé, on s'est toujours fait traiter comme des criminels. Hein?
Is this?
Attends, mais c'est né?
But not the kindness you know.
Comment tu sais ça, toi?
This is the leader of the cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey.
What?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy...
C'est pas... Je retire ce que j'ai dit, c'est absolument pas Furina. Elle est beaucoup plus cruelle. Que...
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to...
Ah bah ça c'est sûr, elle fait peur pour le coup.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flame Bearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawn Cloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. Saridra, on behalf of my people and this land, greetings.
If I may, how do you know his identity?
As the little hostage prophesied, the deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky.
Alors tu vas libérer très vite tout de suite. Alors là.
Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in
expert dans le
wielding
maniement
a
de la
mace.
masse. Alors c'est
They
une
would
date de
arrive in
baseball.
Yanisopolis
Il
on
devait arriver à
this day.
Zenisopolis aujourd'hui.
There's no
Comment
mistake.
pourrait-il en être autrement?
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early.
Oh oh. La réunion de la chasse au feu. Aïe.
Akima knows what you see.
We'll
confer in the Holy City.
Nous nous retrouverons dans la ville sainte. Attends, mais... Si toutes les cités-états sont unifiées, ça veut dire que tous les héritiers chrétiens sont déjà de... Marchent déjà ensemble? Ils sont pas divisés?
This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us. And she knows of things beyond the sky. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history?
Qui a altéré l'histoire, il y a... Ah oui. Martiedan Eng. Marthe faisait un peu du mal à y croire, en vrai. Elle est à peine arrivée à Amphorius à la fin du cycle. Peut-être Dan Eng en sortant d'Amphorius, mais ça me paraît un peu gros quand même pour ça. Ligus n'a aucun intérêt à faire de nous des alliés d'Okema. Donc c'est forcément Kaslana. On l'a vu dans la version précédente. Mais il n'y a pas l'option, et ce serait nous.
Unlikely.
Ouais,
I think
voilà.
it's probably a
Une
third
tierce
party
personne.
interfering. The currents of time have become
Les
twisted.
courants du temps se sont
Regardless of
inversés.
who caused
Peu
this,
importe qui en est
that
responsable,
Imperator came
l'impérateur
prepared.
était prête.
We're the ones
C'est
at a
nous qui sommes
disadvantage
désormais
now.
désavantagés.
We might as well dance their dance.
Autant jouer
Let's
le
go
jeu.
with them to the holy.
Ça,
We received the
c'est sûr.
Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akama will certainly respect you more. Just
Il te
put
suffit
that
d'en
to
faire
good
bonne
use
usage et d'y
and
ajouter un
add
peu
a
de
bit
ton
of your
expérience,
experience
saupoudrer
and
de ton
charm.
charme fou.
Should be easier than last time,
Calme-toi,
right?
Ellie, s'il te plaît.
If we figure out what happened in this cycle,
Ça devrait
we'll
être plus
be able
facile
to
que la
turn
dernière
things
fois.
back in our favor.
On découvre ce qui s'est passé dans ce cycle. On pourra renverser la situation en notre faveur. D'anciens compagnons, est-ce qu'ils... Non, ils peuvent pas avoir les souvenirs.
Ah, so I'm the key? Since you insist, friend, I'll give it my all.
Guests, please.
Ah, désolé.
The journey to save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend.
J'espère elle pourra sortir d'Amphoreus et venir avec nous sur l'Astral Express quand même. Ça me fait vachement chier. Que non.
Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Ah, peut-être que finalement on va le voir le Kevin du tout premier trailer. Parce qu'il y a cette scène-là et celle avec Sirène qu'on n'a pas encore vue. Et là, s'ils sont réunis...
Your service to the holy
Non,
city
non,
is
j'ai
appreciated.
pris sa place.
How have things been?
Faut que j'oublie ça. Faut que j'oublie ça. Garde, vos services pour la ville sainte sont appréciés.
Cast from Kremnos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy.
Acrocopis a de nouveau frappé.
The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits and...
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Mais pourquoi tu l'appelles Dux Gladiorum? Elle s'appelle Isilence. Enfin, Isilence, techniquement, le reste, j'ai pas
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelens, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
Ça, malheureusement, au vu de ce que c'est, j'ai un peu de mal à y croire quand même.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you.
On demande pas une
I
opinion?
knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting late.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Hycelens. No wonder she's the Knight's...
Et tirer les...
Alright, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there!
Aglaé.
Not the ones you're familiar with,
C'est pas celle que je connais. Je sais.
but the hearts of heroes stay the same in every
Faut que je lui
cycle,
demande des nouveaux
never
fonds.
changing.
Reste immuable à Saxique. Attends. Si elles sont là, ça veut dire que... Non. Avec d'autres héritiers tribunaux. Mais vous êtes qui, vous? Bon. Je pensais au moins voir Midday.
You're still so listless today.
Peut-être Cypher. Agui, tu as toujours l'air si abattu aujourd'hui.
Did you have
J'ai encore
trouble
eu du mal à
sleeping?
dormir.
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us. Just like when you were, no matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts.
Elle est pas encore la demi-déesse de la beauté, donc son humanité a pas encore été rongée.
Oh, we have guests.
C'est pour ça qu'elle est
Welcome.
plus
I am
expressive.
Aglaya, the Gold Weaver.
Ah, ça fait bizarre, j'ai l'impression de découvrir une nouvelle... Bah oui, c'est une nouvelle Aglaé. Je suis con, moi, aujourd'hui.
These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for
Nouvelle
you.
tenue. Je ne dis pas non. Il serait temps qu'il ait un vrai style.
What is the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat... Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trebi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you.
Mais elles sont où,
Although,
Trinon et...
introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have.
Alors... Entrevue, on pourrait dire ça. Mais plus clairement que toi, impossible puisqu'on a connu
Witness
notre
the future of the Flame Chase journey. The prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax.
Attends, oui, c'est pas Kefal qui a
Kefali
remodelé le
issued
monde.
prophecies too, but it was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius.
Sauf que Orynyx... Ça devait être nous. Ça devait être nous, Orynyx. Nous ou même. Sauf que Sirène a les souvenirs d'eux-mêmes, donc ça peut pas coller. Et il y a un problème, il y a un problème avec Orynyx là.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry sky.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Even you find this surprising?
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
Les infos qu'on a actuellement, c'est impossible. Ils ne peuvent pas voir le nouveau monde. Ils peuvent pas voir le monde au-delà du ciel. Techniquement, ils sont des données. Merde, Sirène.
The other heroes under the Imperator's command are here too.
Non, ils peuvent
Since
voir
we
le
have
nouveau
time,
monde.
should we
Non.
go meet them?
J'ai pas envie de faire de Sirène.
Little fish from beyond the sky.
J'ai attendu.
Did you rest well?
Petit poisson tous les 10.
There is still some time before
Il a
the
dormi,
meeting
ils aiment-
begins.
on n'a pas dormi.
Rather than listening to the whispers of the delegates, why don't you get to know your future comrades? Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
On va voir qui y a.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous
Normalement,
about the meeting.
à part Kaslana et Karana... Kaslana, donc Kefal et
Since Sir
Orynyx.
Widra is presiding over the meeting,
Normalement,
it'll
on
be a
les
good
connaît tous.
opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations and the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Attends, ça veut dire qu'on va les rencontrer là? Puisque ça aidera à présider la réunion, ce sera l'occasion d'en apprendre davantage sur la loi et l'époque actuelle. Restons attentifs. Est-ce que du coup on va déjà rencontrer
Good sir from
Evernight
Paphos,
et
what do you think
Danny?
the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
Que prépare l'impérateur en convoquant cette réunion si tôt? La patrie ne peut pas endurer davantage.
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How
Things feel pretty tense here. The
C'est pas
history
différent de
books said
l'ancien
that
ère.
the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats.
Ah, juste à côté de Aglaé.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council.
All rise. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Oh.
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before. Delegate from Paphos, do you have...
I know nothing.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. How witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now to protect this beautiful city and her people. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the 3 Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against...
This?
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the...
Things are starting to get pretty
Bon,
intense.
comme d'habitude. Et putain, allez vous faire avec Stream Bull. C'est bon. Ban.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akuma, only with the consent of 2...
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akuma, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with the decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this.
Ça tourne mal.
Is the core flame of law in her hand?
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, the Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest, the Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With his aid, and return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city!
Absurd. Simply a deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used.
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
Et moi, j'aimerais rencontrer les autres héritiers chryséens. Par contre, c'est une putain de... C'est une putain de dictatrice. C'est complètement une dictatrice. Oh bordel.
I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
Veuillez m'excuser pour cette assemblée qui n'en avait que le nom.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
Tiring? Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans also...
After I glimpse the secrets of this world, let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent...
Oui.
Ah, so they do indeed. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead? Oh? What you require now...
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold, he is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And if they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending...
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things.
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But... our journey should no longer be confined below this. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you agreed to cooperate.
Attends, on veut pas l'empêcher de...
Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will...
This is...
the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Occam. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan... Oh? Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now. Take a bath first. You two... read.
C'est plutôt Ixilène qui devrait pester l'eau de mer.
Come forth, Theoro.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my count.
Those two arrived just as Oryx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty. But now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of...
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall. You are entitled to know that the Deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world which follows the path. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their... You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions.
Malheureusement
And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think? Looks like we're on the same wavelength. The atmosphere in Akuma, it's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
Quoi?
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta, and we can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
Est-ce qu'on a toujours accès à la chambre?
Oh, so many people!
Ah,
the holy city is so lively.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected. The Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused—
Silence! That's true. If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no. It's the Imperator.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
How did... Oh, I remember you. The trespassers. I didn't get the chance to properly introduce myself. I am Labienus, the Dux Frigoris, a trusted officer of the Great...
Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of...
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city.
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some... I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's lightest. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns will eventually...
May I ask, who is this?
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Ah, so it's his...
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Frigora Theoros. What an omen. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to another. We don't know how much Saritra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where creatures with golden blood claw at each other.
La réunion de l'Alliance. Tu parles, on dirait plutôt une case où des créatures au sang doré se déchirent entre elles.
Flamebearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title.
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? Here to shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Imperator. Oh? Children of the Prophecy. It is an honor to meet you both. I am the Dux Brumalis, Seneca, a warrior of the Twilight Courtyard. I prefer to call myself a partner of the Emperor. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it. You should rest.
What? Children of the Prophecy? Another excuse for the...
No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this perfect...
Seems like there's more to Dux Brumalis' words than meets the eye. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akuma.
J'arrive pas à savoir si elle est pour ou contre le...
I will...
Mais bon, moi je voudrais essayer d'avoir la...
So many guests today. The two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior.
You two heroes must be the children of the prophecy that the Imperator spoke of. I'm Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithist, one of the 5 sages at the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army. This is Virginia from Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and historian of the great Imperator.
Good.
Hello. To you both.
Nice to meet you, Dux Helcolithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
This...
Oh, she wants to find someone to help with research for her new work.
I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akuma. I see and hear Enough small talk. Here's the latest news. The children of the prophecy arrived in the holy city, and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance meeting ended in discord, and there may be...
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit to keep people's...
I swear on my stone maid, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps...
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did swiftly heroes. I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but soon you will witness her blade dance with enemies on the battlefield. I can't comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her
The Imperator's blade. I sense some unease in Dux Helcolith's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hysealans share a much deeper bond than the others do. There are eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place where we can have some privacy? To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hysealans.
Il reste un endroit qu'on peut tenter, hein. Ah merde, il y a des gars. Ah non, parfait, il y en a pas.
This place was your original bath chamber. Perfect for avoiding prying eyes. Huh? The smell is... Wait, don't go in yet.
Who's there?
Oh.
Oh.
C'était sûr.
Little grave bride. Sea hair.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or... Is that so?
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath. We'll leave now.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land... Forget it. If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again. All right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend to you.
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated. Quick!
Ah, the
Okay.
broken crab shell surfaces.
D'accord.
I was worried it had been Viciousness is a form of praise to the blade.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I eat. Why? Is it because the Ladonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or just because they offended the...
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to right now, the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Ladon has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the Era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion.
Alors oui, ça me semble un peu trop extrême, mais bon, voilà, ça va au mieux.
Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator. As long as you don't try to reverse the currents of the times, you and...
J'ai bien lu. L'impérateur a accordé le droit de penser aux citoyens. On a vu juste avant que c'était pas un... Elle a accordé aucun droit à ce niveau-là. Tant que tu ne cherches pas à inverser la marche du temps, on sera libre.
But, Miss Heiss, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom.
La liberté ultime,
Long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small. This is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured, or meet the fate of inevitable decay.
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the cruelest fate for life?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say more, little sea hare. We're of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean. But for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart. Another fish has come, following.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Hycelens, you truly are impossible to predict.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit me?
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted, but I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just...
I won't.
You mean future. The future ruler of the Holy City, Lady Goldweaver, is cool. By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you?
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, or after a victory, the Imperator holds a grand feast for the Chrysosairs. For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are more worth looking forward to.
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew.
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fagusa, why not take a leaf out of the Titan's book? Live in the moment and...
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolo's kitten is already causing enough trouble for me. And on top of that, I still have tailoring commissions to complete. By the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Glaya's
curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I've already made my decision to ask I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority.
In the future, you will still be the
Is this also a prophecy?
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, he has already witnessed it.
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm.
Aglaya has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear. But thanks... Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her back. Rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time we drink and talk could be the last celebration we have in this life.
Miss Hycelens has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants. Yeah, in the future. But for now, we're at the mercy of the host, and she could return at any moment. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. The road ahead will be long and...
C'est vrai, attends, comment elle sait?
It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right? We've made some progress here too. But nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short, so Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Catorzean algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert.
Oh. Bah oui.
We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by currently the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha, the two Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them. I've told you, his technology is both outdated and complicated, no less than genius. But ultimately, he's not an Eon. That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember...
Okay.
Madame Herta is a... Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaya mentioned as our next starting point. Ceridra's trusted followers should all be present at that time. It'll be a good opportunity.
Nous devons éviter toute confrontation directe avec Ligus.
It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now.
Pourquoi elle est aussi expressive?
Yes, let's get ready for the banquet.
Siren, c'est quand même le perso qui est la plus expressive à travers ses mimiques.
Look, the venue's right ahead.
Ah, c'est au bosquet, en plus. Bosquet de
And I
l'épicerie
can even hear
impériale.
singing.
Je suis dans...
It feels so romantic.
Donc c'est pas des... Ouais. Ah, c'est le sommet de...
Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belonging.
Ah, this hero always brings down the vibe.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please do as I say, guests.
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to confiscate?
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene, your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words.
C'est une équipe de censure, ça. Ils vont nous confisquer là.
It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive True. I had a feeling it would come to this. But I didn't expect such a direct... But listen, why don't we go with their plan and hand over the chronocognitive anchor to be looked after?
Que Ligus tire les ficelles et il contrôle clairement Céridra.
After all, if the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. But think about it. That's actually gonna be our short... I knew it. You and I can practically read each other's minds.
Guests.
All right. We'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us.
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some... Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Ceridra's supposed to be the focus of the banquet? She's not even here. Why is it so difficult to talk to her?
Trop tôt, Feynman. Alors, ici viennent là-haut, un filet voir ici. Il y a Aglaé et Scooby. toujours pas Anaxa. Ah non. Eux ils sont censés exister que très loin dans le futur. Quoique non. Ah j'ai oublié c'est quoi la chronologie.
Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go ask for a pot and cook some oatmeal for you.
No need for that. This banquet is just too loud. And nothing, and no one...
Lies! You were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. Are you worrying about
bah oui, du coup, il y a la petite Cypher là.
Seriously?
Mais bon, évidemment, c'est Audioverse, on l'a vu sur ces derniers jours, ils sont bien trop flemmards pour la modéliser.
You're the least qualified to lecture me about that, teacher.
Dear guests, are you here for us? I mean, are you...
No. I'm just wondering whether you've seen the
Imperator? No, we haven't.
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave us ranks, she'd never tell anyone her whereabouts. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. And the sky reflected upon her crown.
Ça correspondrait bien à ce qu'on a vu jusqu'à maintenant.
Why do you two look so distressed? That's... Why don't we have a toast? While we still have time for pleasure. Here.
Au destin et service du prochain millénaire. Alors on comptera aussi à ce lendemain qui libérera le... Ah non, j'aurais bien aimé pouvoir dire que demain est un mensonge.
Actually, there are so many people. We wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here. I know. Let's look for seats that are raised up higher than others.
Y'a pas, c'est pas un idée Kevin, Finon, je sais que non, ça c'est bon, ça vous abandonne. Mais au moins c'est pas un Anaxa par hasard.
You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little...
Don't worry. I know when you come. Sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a person... See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood. The sweetest of all. On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the deliverer.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Oh, we're simply over...
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew?
Non, c'est pas toi qui
Well
m'inquiète.
then, let me prove my innocence. See? It's completely
I feel like Miss Hysealens wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we...
Je peux juste pas refuser?
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary,
bah ça va alors.
it can make your mind even sharper. Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little Sierra?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand Fagusa's fickleness before we set off. Just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew. Now, please turn around. Very...
Quoi? Comment ça?
The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans. but is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Emperor, but you two. I wish for you.
Is this also what the Emperor...
This is my personal request. The
Et c'est bien normal, il va littéralement
détruire
détruire Emporius.
And brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His seductive whispers harbor something.
Attends, c'est lui qui a apporté la prophétie d'Oronix? Quel intérêt il a à nous donner un statut privilégié? Et qu'il a apporté la prophétie des étoiles à Okema. Alors la prophétie des étoiles, ça se comprend, mais la divination d'Oronix, il a rien à y gagner. Ces murmures envoûtants recèlent quelque chose de malveillant. Et ils piègeront ceux que l'ambition aveugle.
And know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find traces of the truth. Then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
But isn't this...
Amphorius has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the imp. Then, ensure I'm pointing my sword towards...
Can you promise me something, Miss Hyselins? My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals, but as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell... I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your... provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you are still immersed in the sea, and I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar, as if you were... I wish you a victory in this first skirmish.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure.
Ça, j'aime bien, par contre. Oh, du mec.
Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax. Relax. Try to act...
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she...
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Ah ouais, d'accord, ok, elle est vraiment...
of your subjects like this?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing to be lenient. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands, what will you...
The answer is simple.
Don't waste my time. Be precise.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off and then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to...
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars.
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society. That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars to alliances instead of conquest.
Ah oui, non, la conquête. Ouais,
But
non.
history
Ouais, je vois ce qu'il veut dire.
a tough lesson. There are countless other organizations besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps across the cosmos...
The Achaemenid Alliance?
If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blade. That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator.
so that their people can walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the
Sauf que pour
distraction.
l'instant, elle suit l'harmonie, donc là, on va...
Little see here? It seems like they're still talking. Get closer. I'll keep carrying.
Un truc qui ne va pas.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa...
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her and...
How astonishing. The commanders under you have so...
He's looking this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them.
So, you have this super duper speedy rotation of destruction.
Oh, I got it. Oh, the one behind the research and development of this golden blood principle is Idonia's...
Oh dear. Seems like you've met your match, partner.
I'm so full of inspiration right now.
What's
Elle est
the
complètement
matter?
bourrée.
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything... Let us continue our previous conversation. Regarding this, are they aware of the price they must pay for the... If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against a...
You dare mention my name alongside the word...
Forgive my transgression.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law,
L'épreuve de
they've
Talenton,
already
c'est sacrifier
sworn to give
quelque
their
chose
lives for my conquest. So
plus
tell me,
lourd que le destin d'Umphoreus de souvenir. Donc non, des vies ne suffiront pas.
if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that?
Good question. Do not let him fool you.
Oh,
that man, therefore, the wisest...
You plan to torture him?
Attends, me le virer? Ah non, me le livrer. Cet enfoiré il veut exploiter le Stellaron.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the
En fait,
Fantasia and
Ceridra,
head
c'est
into
son
the
plan de
banquet.
secours.
I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama.
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherians are lightweights when it comes to drinking.
As I expected, that Theoros' schemes have been revealed.
J'aime pas ça du tout.
Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off. And therefore, likely, the final chance to change her mind. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now.
Retournez à votre place et attendez votre nom, c'est Ceridra. Ah, c'est ça le feu de camp. Bah, heureusement, elle te ferait exécuter.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flat.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Fagusa, just as you all. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty.
What does she mean?
Oh no.
The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which allies are and sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen! These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hycelans. She used the Sea Siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm me, the Imperator.
Attends, quoi? Alors, qu'elle nous élimine, nous, ok. Mais pourquoi elle balance Icylène aussi? Cyrildra, qu'est-ce que tu branles? Mais en plus, elle est complètement conne parce que Icylène, elle peut refaire son sang et on se barre sans problème.
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the... It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners.
Oui,
she was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator. Under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen, lethal fog, the people of Idonia said they would never bow to me. But now, they all lie silent. They now fear me. If you have any last words, say them to the Emperor. Then, fate...
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight.
That's right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify.
Et si on éclatait le Ligus et le fait qu'elle soit manipulée?
Using your words instead of I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky.
Let's watch our work. The prophecy that you know of, the Era Nova, spoken by Kefali to fight that lie. A young man with the pseudonym of Finan lived through 30 million cycles of this world. Altus and Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me. Iron Tomb is the ultimate end of Amphorius' destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror. That is the only thing Lygus cares about. As for Amphorius, he will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us... I walk the path of the Trailblaze. My friends and I have always obeyed the creed of explore, understand, establish, and connect. Therefore, if you choose the way, then I'll place your ambitions into the same basket as Lycus and smash them into pieces.
That was truly
On vient
a
de se faire une ennemie là par contre.
All that needs to be said has been. Dux Frigoris, Dux Bromalis, escort the traitors to the prison.
Au moins c'est la prison. Mais par contre, ça veut dire que là on récupère pas la balise.
Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end befitting of
Devant la
their betrayal.
procéneur du lever. Là, elle nous livre à Ligus, tout simplement.
Great Imperator, your ambition certain.
You're still here, Theoros.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall.
Attends, il efface les sujets là?
Perhaps I am waiting for you to give me an answer. Use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure.
So you finally
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be a game of chess. Where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into...
That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more... All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut.
I can toss your words right back at you like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be immortal? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrate.
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection. How had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me? Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case,
attends, on va l'affronter maintenant.
I must carry out my duty as the administrator. And
C'est lui, on va avoir besoin de la porte cellulaire.
Factors such as you.
Careful.
Careful.
What was that voice? Was it
Non.
Oryx?
C'est bien mieux que ça.
I found you. Be careful. This land will face disaster.
Ah, the time of judgment is nigh, my lord.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait sur elle là?
The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I
Au nom de l'érudition.
to step into the same cage.
Mais c'est de la destruction.
What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subjects' destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows for... Moreover, dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and...
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap. I fear you are still quite unaware of your current situation. I am giving you a simple choice: to collaborate.
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago. You, in fact, cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs.
Les hérétiques chrétiens esquivent.
The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture to be true.
What magnificent foresight! I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory.
Oh.
Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be blinded by my pride. If I wish to, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends.
Finally, we get to meet face to face, senior society member.
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling...
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why he demanded the divine authority of... Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this...
In the name of the Sovereign of planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to your call, esteemed Emperor. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lycus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute.
Oh.
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass the society.
I understand that a mere zero, which means the same principle also... You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through Catorzain algebra. Why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground her people? Listen. Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You may shackle me and put me... And what I just mentioned is only...
Attends, il pourrait vraiment faire venir Nanook. Il nous l'a renvoyé dans les gradins.
This doesn't feel the same as before.
Warning! 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 Warning!
Command...
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the exomyth into an audience area Oh, we always feel this could, in fact, be a wonderful opportunity for you. From the audience's perspective, you may better observe the workings of the erudition in this place where time flows far. Indeed, the speed of time here is the answer concerning the total destruction.
Mais j'y comprends rien.
Do you see me as their fate? I am certainly not. I have tried so hard to ensure. Oh, how I yearn to return to those days before Noose was born. Back then, the boundaries of knowledge were like the starry skies, evoking feelings of longing and love. But now, truth has become the sacrificial offering required to gain an audience with them. That arrogant Eon was born from the primal mobile of humans' desire for knowledge. Yet, they themselves sealed off humanity's capacity to seek enlightenment. I must admit that the process of answering your questions has reminded me of the happy days of learning in my youth. However, it is a pity that but you won't have to wait long. When the curtain falls, you'll show.
Where time flows slower than within Amphorius. But how can I get out of here?
Can you hear me? Little one.
Is that...
Warning.
Ah bah oui.
Warning.
Oui, elle a commencé à prendre le contrôle.
Hurry up. Put some speed into it. I can't keep this up for much longer.
Ouais, je suis là, c'est bon.
That old Intellitron overlooked one little detail. And Screwy and I finally found an opportunity. Let's keep it short. While you were gone, well, in those few years, Amphorius... Yes, time dilation, resulting in an uneven flow. Don't you know this already? Let's stick to the main points. The Chrysos heirs activated the chronocognitive anchor and helped Skrullum and me open a hole in the firewall. We made some adjustments, so he can't attack us immediately, but it won't hold for long.
Oh.
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Time is running out. It'll probably take a long time for Screwy and me to completely break this cage before Chrysos heirs have a full grasp of the law. To be safe, we'll continue to launch side-channel attacks on the system to give you opportunities to escape. You need to seize these opportunities. So start moving, and find a way to pull off a magnificent jump. We detected another pass in
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Its power is strong. Use the path's power. Make it detect you.
Unauthorized communication terminated.
Is Herta saying a certain path's faction has arrived? I mastered the powers of different paths in my previous journeys. Think hard and figure out exactly which faction has arrived at Amphorius. And which paths are these? Showing my memories.
Amphorius, c'était sûr, Nanook. Amphorius a toujours existé grâce aux souvenirs.
I woke up at the Herta space station and gained the power world that'll give rise to a Lord Ravager. Would definitely draw the attention of the destruction. But what if I end up pulling in the Antimatter Legion or the Annihilation Gang?
Ils vont rien y faire. La naissance d'un seigneur ravageur.
is not necessarily a bad thing.
Clairement, à
This
l'avenir,
power
on
wasn't
sera
going to call
bien
up anyone nice after all.
Clipos? Mais
I
qu'est-ce qu'il
obtained
ferait là?
the flaming lance left by the architects and gained the power of the... That's right! No matter how far away a planet is, the IPC is guaranteed to pay attention as long as there's a business opportunity. Besides, even if I can't call up my friends from the IPC, the architects and the nomadic miners should be able to help too. There are definitely cities and ores in this world.
Oui, alors... Ça va vraiment être le souvenir.
Seems like since Amphorius has no overseas market.
Mais on est déjà dans le regard de...
I received the watchmaker's hat in Pentecost and declared war
regard
against
du
the
Sud.
Order. Then gained the power of the heart. That's right! The benevolent family must still remember me for saving them. Come, dear hat. I've put you aside for quite a few chapters already. Sing with me.
Zippé. Ah oui, c'est Fouli, le souvenir. En vrai, la voix qui va être la plus forte, c'est forcément le souvenir. Hein.
Doesn't Lycus want this story to have background music? He has such terrible taste.
C'est forcément le souvenir.
The remembrance.
Avec le
That's
voyage
right.
du pionnier.
I came to Amphorius because Black Swan asked us to come. And I even got a glance from Fu Li here. Traces of the remembrance are also everywhere in this world.
I finally found you. Following the sound of memories.
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Erudition's prison cannot stop us, for we'll come. Leave the cage of Logo. The mythos of Amphorius waits for you to continue its story. When that brightest star, that star heralding the dawn, a boat, so used to drifting, at long last enters an island. Oh, Pathstrider, we have helped. Hurry and set off. The child of remember.
L'enfant du souvenir t'attend. Attends, genre Marthe, ce serait l'enfant de Fouli. Non, c'est une éclaireuse.
Oh, you're finally. We haven't seen each other for such a. My good buddy, I've really missed. Huh? When was... It's been so boring waiting for you in this place. There's no one to chat with, no internet, and not even anything to eat or... Now the great hero is finally here to... You must have seen a lot in Amphorius during this time, right? You gotta tell me all about it.
Pas le temps.
I'm all good. Look at how fit and active I am. But let's get out of this spooky place first. Why don't you take me back to reality? A strange voice told me that I can enter Amphorius, so let's head off. I still don't know.
Why does March feel so...
What are you standing around for? Do you actually like this place? Hurry! This door should be the exit.
Maybe my instincts are wrong.
Are you okay? You hasn't been so long that you're still missing me. There's no time to waste, though.
No. The discrepancy is getting...
No, he's not. Never mind. Don Hung's super reliable. We don't need to worry about him.
No. The geniuses would have made sure that Don Hung made it back on the Express. Besides, the
Huh? Isn't Amphorius the world of the Chrysos heirs and their hero's journey? I could figure that out in a—
But Amphorius cannot be observed from the outside. She couldn't possibly know about these things.
I guess you have something you want to say to me? Then there's no need to feel things out first. With questions.
Ah, voilà. Sa voix a changé.
As expected. A glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the... In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right. But we can send you back to Amphorius, as long as you are willing to help us.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez osé faire?
She's fine. This form was simply borrowed from... We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You...
Oui.
Just as a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Amphor. Working with us is the best way to stop the enemy of erudition. Erudition would treat any results unrelated to the experiment as garbage and throw them out. But we don't. The Remembrance treats all these instances as important material. Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the Garden retrieve what we want, even if Iron Tomb reformats everything in the physical plane, we can use Remembrance to reconstruct. So help us. Find where Amphorius's memory began, and bring it out.
Où commencent les souvenirs d'Amphorius?
The Master of Anastrava has already glanced at you. Don't deny it. That storybook is the best.
Le livre de
Say, you aren't seriously gonna be moved by their pretty words. I am the one who commanded those little ones to lead you out of the prison. But I didn't expect to attract little gnats trying to take advantage of the situation. While Remembrance can help you return to Amphorius, there's no need for you to do it the way they want you to. Of course, there's also no... For you, this is probably a long time no see, my dear. Shh. There's no need to say anything. I know. You have so many questions swirling around in your memories. Or do you need more proof? That won't be hard.
Ne me demande pas l'appareil photo. Ne me demande pas l'appareil photo.
I'm gonna keep our first photo, alright? Won't come to pass while we're around.
And now
The statue. Is that Don Hung's brother? Oh, did you hear that? She just called me, but I'm not the future is full of pain. We won't. Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple of punches will help to jog.
Non, cette dernière phrase par contre c'était pas marche.
It's as if they all happened just yesterday. I don't want to lie to you. Which is why I will not use her name.
The third month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. So, place me into your memory using the name Ever.
Pourquoi elle a la flamme de
I'm
Talenton?
happy to explain
De...
more,
Non,
just
Talenton
not
c'est le doigt.
now.
De Képhal.
We might have a lot of time to ourselves, but Amphorius does not have that luxury. If we do not stop erudition and destruction, then the journey you've treasured so much will face the prelude to its obliteration. A countdown not in amber eras, but in days, minutes. So, this burning core flame, this footnote of a transaction, it contains ripples of past reverie. She hid this fire in the long river of time, hoping that her wishes would transcend time to reach you now. Take it, and return with it, dear friend. Witness the time that stood still for the Deliverer, and the resistance that never bowed to the destiny of destruction. Over then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their... And I will silently watch in a corner of time. I believe the wait won't be.
Mais du coup, t'es qui? Elle est qui? C'est pas Marthe?
What exactly?
Keep going. Keep for Amphorius. For you, go forth.
Ah, du coup, on aura... Du coup, Ertail Scrollum aurait pris plus... la voie de... Vu qu'ils suivent la voie de l'érudition, il serait arrivé d'une certaine manière, et vu que nous, c'est plus par le souvenir, tout comme Marthe, on aurait pris une autre voie.
No one's here. Am I?
L'encre. Arrête de refléter sur les fonctions. Flamme divine du porte-monde.
The chronocognitive.
On doit combattre. Elle marche pas.
There's so much I wanted to say for our reunion. Yet now that you... Welcome back, friend.
Sirène.
It's been such a long... You must be really confused right now, aren't you? But don't worry. The Deliverer can't afford to be lost, no? Now, please follow me. And turn the pages of time, and I'll tell you the story of this 1000-year journey. That way...
Cyrene... can't hear me?
Attends, mais... ça c'est quoi? Des petites, tu vois, notre fatigue pas à répondre sur un message vidéo préenregistré. Grâce à cette petite impératrice, Crowy et moi avons eu accès au protocole ultime. Nous avons réécrit le déroulement de la nouvelle ère pendant ton absence. Je suppose que tu n'as pas le temps. C'est compliqué alors, c'est expliqué en termes simples que quelqu'un peut comprendre. Ok. Ah. Oh. Ah, ça c'est bien, ça nous fait gagner pas mal de temps. Ok. J'ai failli rater une info aussi importante. Bon, Coco, en vrai... Oh. C'est pas une nouvelle map. Quoi? Pourquoi elle disparaît?
Look, the scenery of the past has resurfaced.
Aglaé Tribi.
Time flies. 200 years have passed.
We had to return 3 core flames of law, romance, and ocean to stop. Terravox has fallen. The 2 geniuses vanished without a trace, and Zeridra?
Era Nova will come. And I'm for...
It seems the key to rewriting the end once again lies in the core flame of... According to the instructions left behind by those 2 geniuses, we must get it...
We need to find a way to hide the core flame. And we must...
About
Mais
that,
je l'ai, la flamme.
Rini might have some good news. She had that dream again last night, but the Titan's voice was clearer. She said, pass the flame into...
Is that a prophecy from Orynyx? She chose to side with humanity this time and hide one of her kin's core... It seems Euphorius' fate isn't sealed just yet.
Si, c'est son surnom pour Sirène.
Has changed. Humans and Titans are both giving their all to keep this world going. Perhaps a relay across the ages is finally about to begin.
Unfortunately, life will never go smoothly. Layden's army is already at our gates, and their commander, that Lycurgus, he's right outside Akama.
Light calendar 3960. Zeridra, under the pretense of a campaign against Fagusa, sacrificed. That same year, Zeridra the Imperator was assassinated, after which Aglaia the Goldweaver took command. Thus began Come, this way.
En vrai, c'est peut-être une bonne nouvelle parce que si elle a pas fait du coup, si elle a pas, elle est pas devenue la demi-déesse et donc n'a pas transmis la flamme à Ligus. Elle est toujours aussi longue ces portes de merde. Non.
The Marmorial Palace lies in ruins. Countless mortals, it's time you learned the cost of refusal. Now, answer, where is...
You really think you'll find it by raising that? Don't forget. You can't kill the Chrysos as mentioned in the prophecy.
I have never... Which is why I now place my hope in the faithful citizens of Akama. Now then, I'll be cutting open your chests and using your scalding golden blood to baptize the masses. Allow me...
Leave this to me, Lady Aglaia.
No, Holy Maiden. What? His conspiracy won't succeed. Because romance is ready to make good on their promise to we. Its name is Solidarity. You must escape with your life, just as the Imperator lit the torch of resistance with her death. My passing will take good care of it, guide it to the future, and place it...
50 years later, Lygus led his forces again to Akama. He charged directly into the Holy City and razed the Marmorial Palace. History would name this, but 90,000 brave souls gave their lives for Akama that day, including their fearless leader, Aglaia.
Go forth, Deliverer.
Go. When the frost melts and the snows give way.
So what you're saying is... Princess... She just left. Like that.
Since Cass has made up her mind, we can't let her resolve be in vain.
But
Between staying in Akama and going to Styxia, I'm against relocating. With Kephales's protection, isn't Akama far safer than that dead city?
Cass's plan doesn't involve any relocation at all.
Huh?
Like you said, Akama is humanity's refuge. We never intended to get... It's just on Cass, Hycealans, and me to prepare the final trump card for the delivery.
Wait, what kind of trump card needs all three of you demigods?
We must lay down the path to the future, so when the deliverer returns, they'll have a clear road. Styxia sits where death meets the ocean. There, with the combined powers of ocean and passage, we can summon a current that leads, and the demigod of death will forever guard that secret path until he returns.
We all know Lygus will set his sights on the vortex of Genesis.
That's exactly why we have to do this.
Guess I underestimated Idonia's Maiden of War. She's got way more steel than I thought.
And Cypher, we need you to head to Castrum Kremnos as soon as possible. By any means necessary, the prophesized Crown Prince has already been born. He shall become the new defender of Akama. Protect...
You don't need to worry about that. I just came back from Castrum Kremnos. Only
Treeby, something's flying towards Akama, and it's really fast. What?
It's the Kremnoans.
Sauf qu'il se bat pas avec une
With the
lance.
protection of the demigods Trebios and Cyphera, Akama endured wave after wave of warfare, though just barely. Castorus chose Styxia as the last resort, and soon after, Trebios departed on a long journey. That same year, the Kremnoan king Euripon, along with his son, Prince Midamos, joined the alliance to save...
Merde.
Go on, and see you tomorrow.
On se verra pas demain.
Breaking me apart buys this world even one more second.
But it's gonna hurt a lot!
Pain brings endless torment. I believe that you were thinking the same thing when you stepped through the gate of infinity.
Can't argue with that.
In the current situation, this is the only path. Split my soul into 5 pieces. Let the blade of strife hang forever overhead. Locked in battle with their enemies. There's no need to be sad, Lady Trebios. Haven't we already taken in this life? My people no longer have to drown in false guidance. Kremnos has won. Euphorius no longer needs a god named Strife. So let me shatter the former laws and turn the Lance of Fury back into a weapon that protects the world.
We... understand.
By the way, can you do... The 7 sages from Grove of Epiphany are already en route. They'll arrive in waves to join the Resistance in a couple of days. He has extraordinary insight and fears no sacrifice. This soul-rending ceremony wasn't just my decision. It was his counsel. Watch over him. Carry on this everlasting flame for me.
Through Anaxagoras' ritual, the demigod of strife split his soul into 5. Courage, honor, tenacity. The people held a 10-day funeral to mourn their fallen god king. And through his sacrifice, humanity was granted.
Keep moving forward. My blood will pave the road ahead for you.
Keep moving forward, little Gray. See you tomorrow.
That seamstress wasn't wrong when she said a lie needs more.
Reason and trickery. Never thought we'd be the pair to finish this final setup.
Can't catch that Tin Man without your little slides. Besides, this is our last shot. Not the time to be
Don't oversimplify it. Lygus just found out Akuma's been an empty shell for the past 50 years. He's bound to be furious. At this rate, he could have done.
That's exactly what we want. Rage blinds even the brightest minds. Doesn't matter how much of a genius he is, the principle still holds. You trigger your alchemy with a boom, and turn him into a...
Easier said than done. You still have to pass yourself off as the deliverer without any... And you really think a human alchemical array can bind a godlike being? That's just nonsense.
What? Getting cold feet? Or... just tell me straight. Can you do...
Of course I can. And it'll be child's play. But I've got two conditions. Since this is the final act, if we're doing it, we go all in. No.
Oh.
First, shift the battlefield to the vortex of Genesis. It would be more convincing if the... Besides, the vortex is cut off from the world. No place in
If you pull that, wouldn't our deliverer have to face tank Lygus?
That clash is inevitable. All we can do is create more chances for him. And that's... The vortex belongs to Fagusa in the first place, remember? And there happens to be a demigod of ocean, Lupaisilan's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a philosopher's stone, and when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
Huh. I guess people weren't wrong when they said you're insane, Grove Boy.
I've got no idea how to outwit a reclusive genius. But making an anti-Catheran suffer? And what I just mentioned was one of them.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax. By now, Hyacinth must have completed the Sky People's ritual. Since that Theoros loves a good performance as much as I do, let's make sure he enjoys our show. As for how the Deliverer will complete the Era Nova, well...
It was the last battle known to the world, initiated by two demigods. In the end, reason and trickery kept their word. At the cost of their lives, they sealed...
Ok.
Go forth. Finish the greatness left undone.
Ok, donc s'il est excellé dans l'œil de la Genèse, ça c'est cool. Parce que l'œil de la Genèse est à la frontière de Amphorius. Il n'a plus aucun pouvoir ici.
Quiet here.
Oh!
Akuma will stand eternal. Miss Cypher's lie is crumbled after all. But it's all right, because all of us have fulfilled when the Deliverer returns. No matter where he is, sky will turn clear, and a rainbow bridge will rise, carrying him to the final battle, Syri. This arduous relay is finally nearing its end. Now, I'm... No, after all, it was you and him who lit the first spark of this journey.
I'll tell you the story of this 1000-year journey. That way, it won't just be... And I'll share the moments I spent with you, with everyone. That way, the path we walked becomes a memory shared by all. People will know that there's nothing left to chase. Amphorius has already welcomed the dawn foretold in prophecy. Just like I said, this won't be harder than the last time. Right? I wonder what kind of expression you're wearing right now. Probably. If I have the chance. Because it's really been far too long.
Les enculés, ils ont osé.
Someone as sharp as you must have realized by now that this isn't reality, but a maze of... As the last link in the relay, I will return to the Temple of the Three Fates, tell Orynyx all of our stories, and bottle every page we've written into... And then, may it set sail in peace, drift down the river of time along with the core flame of world-bearing, reach your side, and lead you back. Just like the first time we met, right? Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side. This is the only way to make sure that the Era Nova won't happen before you return. And the only way I can safely entrust the completed final flame chase journey to the Deliverer's heart. After all, the new world will be born from your memories, and the protagonist of...
Non, tu peux pas être absent. Non. Je nous emmène tous au nouveau monde.
I believe you will never let us down, just like always. Do you remember when Finan sent us back to the beginning? When you and I got separated? But in the end, I returned to you. That's what memory is. It may wear down and fade in the river of time, but it never truly leaves. When that hidden corner of the heart is stirred, the past returns, so don't worry. Let the 33,550,337th Flame Chase journey become part of you too. I've gotten a lot better at it with the experience from the last time. Next, you will head to Styxia and find the Vortex's entrance guarded by the demigod of Ocean, before charging toward the final battle. Don't worry. I'll be with you. All of us will. Even Finan. We'll stand with the Deliverer. So say a short goodbye, then set off, just like we promised at the start. Toss away all unnecessary worries and troubles, and bring our smiles and determination in.
The last baton. I wonder how long you'll have to wait before passing it on to... But... Sairi, what if you wait and wait, but that hero never arrives?
That won't happen. Because I know that no matter how long it takes, he'll definitely return to this place. We can't let him down.
Sky shall rain rays of dawn for you.
May romance be with you on your journey.
And reason grant you enlightenment.
Let strife bestow you with inspiration.
Trickery ensure your success.
Allow death to protect your soul. And at last, let passage point the way forward.
Well, time will remember the Trailblazer's journey.
Is this Styxia? I need to find the entrance to the vortex, guarded by the demigod of Ocean.
Long time no see. Tread generation after generation of Chrysos heir heroes have tried to defy fate with their blood and tears, but alas, fate can never be. Reason and trickery may bind my... So the demigod of ocean, the Dux Gladiorum, High Sealens, sought to bring me into a fantasy. But alas, it was all a hopeless dream. That warden fell before... True. I can't leave this. You should have heard of this fable. In a shadowed cave lived a people, imprisoned from childhood, and chained so that their legs and necks are fixed, forcing them not to look around at the cave, each other, or behind them is a fire, and before them loomed the stone wall of the cave. The flames cast shadows, while the rocky surface threw to them. That false play. Yes, I'm trapped in the cave. But I know it's all just a fleeting illusion. I don't struggle in Japan now. My deliverer has come to defeat me and save this world that never owed you anything. Oh, you'll need to awaken the singer here and unseal the prison call. You'll be the one to unshackle me and bring... Of course, I don't mind waiting a little longer. Let me guide you through this next illusion. I hope you'll watch the stories of this Fantasia closely. Logically, the Deliverer must see the world for what it truly is. Emotionally, this memory, only by feeling it for yourself. Can you understand my point to the meaning of destruction? To your unshakable resolve, I salute you. But before we step on, can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they are, and stop?
Ah, et là, c'est la vraie...
Look, the fire projects the face from her memories. An actress. Upon the stage of this play.
The dark tides flood the sea, and our kingdom teeters on the edge.
Fear not. Our queen has gone to the borderlands. She'll quell this calamity herself.
This is the scene when the Chrysosaur of Ocean was born. She was once of a Titankin race, named at that time. Kozlana had suppressed the Black Tide's rise, but he was unable to remove Iron Tomb from its roots. The Black Tide still roiled in the depths of the world.
Listen, I heard Electra's voice. She's calling to us.
Let's go. Her voice carries the Queen's command.
To keep the Black Tide from threatening the ocean, the Queen gave her all, body and soul.
Born of the Queen's chalice, she bore the deepest blessings.
My sisters, you're finally here.
Of course, Electra. Your beautiful melody drew us here.
Her true name is Electra.
The Queen summons us. She must be near exhaustion. The Black Tide will soon enter our border.
Then what do we do? Will our seas fall to darkness and terror?
Don't worry. We shall lift the chalice in her stead to catch the Black Tide, and stand together to safeguard our realm and its people.
So such tiny Titankins. And that naïveté.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? L'explose, ça se fera plus tard. Là, je veux juste casser la gueule.
The Queen's palace lies just ahead. Even her once graceful form is now tainted and drowned in dirty mire. Oh, Fagusa, our noble queen, we've come.
My little fishlings, you swim with such joy. It pains me. I once believed I could drink the black tide dry, but even the deepest chalice must one day overflow. And I can hope.
Mother, worry not. We're all children of the sea. Let us bear your fate.
We'll take up your mantle and drive back the black currents. We'll mend your sacred chalice and take in the cursed filth.
My little fishlings. When the spear of strife falls, I promise you, on the surface, the city-states will hold. This is the last gift I can give you.
Fagusa sank into the abyss. With the chalice shattered, their intoxication spilled. Sea sirens followed one after another, hunting for the Titan's fragments. Until their flesh keep watching. But tread carefully, for the stage ahead is crumbling.
Okay. Yo. Je peux pas le décaler, il faut juste que je les désactive. Mais aussi là. Oh attends. Prière de chronoscope étant fusé. C'est le truc qui. De la quête secondaire là. Ouais, bah ça va, je m'en souviens.
Maybe the chrono vessel nearby can help.
Your wisdom far surpasses even the bounds of reason's model.
Can't get through. Looks like I'll need the miracle orb nearby.
The ending was written long ago. Even you cannot rewrite it. Just like this poor chandelier.
Electra! The fiends have gnawed my tail. I can no longer swim to the far seas. Electra! The black sludge has soaked my fins. I can't dance with you anymore.
Sisters, don't give up. Remember the Queen's promise of a feast. In the...
I haven't forgotten.
I dreamed of a shining city. Its lights piercing.
I dreamed of children placing garlands on our bone horns.
But what a shame. We can go no further. Please, sing to the feast.
The sea sirens were tainted by the destruction. Their flesh rot.
Farewell, sisters. I'll finish this last task.
And so, only one sea siren remained among the sea floor. High Sealants, Swimming alone through the seas, burying her kiddo. Most of that journey was in vain. Why not you?
To reach the spirit basin, I'll need to call upon the power of the chrono vessel.
At last, the Chalice of Plenty is whole again. The Lance of Fury emerges from the River of Souls, and the gods reclaim their duty to hold back the Black Tide. I am freed from endless toil, and now I bore my sister's dreams upon my back, took on a graceful human form, and hoped to find a grand celebration. My fins became legs. My scales became skin. And the sea. But when I stepped onto land, there were no festivals with honey brew, nor poets plucking harps. Only silent death, drifting gently.
When she fulfilled her wish, she only found Styxia to have already repeated the mistakes of previous cycles, and hopes and promises are nothing but the foam of dreams.
I am a sea siren, a vessel born to contain the tides. Now that my task is done, and how am I to go on in a world drowned in shadow? Fagusa, my noble queen. She evaded my questions with drugs, so I wandered, lost, groping through the dark. The feast she spoke of. Where is it?
Lonely Blade, I shall grant you everything you seek.
After wandering the surface for ages,
You quelled the wars alone and forced strife into retreat. This swordfish that commands thousands of legions, whom does she serve?
yes, Ceredra,
Sovereign who follows prophecy. I am no one's sword.
Then how about letting the sword dance for me? And letting the violin sing? Tell me, what is it you seek?
All I want is a feast where I might both.
Such a demand is trivial with the Sovereign's authority. I'll grant you a banquet worthy of conquest and comrade, but night. You must offer me
my heart.
Yes, a loyal heart that will. You were deceived by gods and drowned in the ocean's darkness. But now, I will lead you forward and be your light.
So be it, noble monarch. The law you proclaimed, so be it, noble monarch. I am simply becoming someone else's vessel.
and thus, in her hollow drift, she finally found a
J'aimerais finir ce chapitre, mais en même temps. C'est l'heure d'aller manger. Oh non, je viens de voir la lumière. Encore ce putain d'insecte. Ouais. Je continuerai